from Zach, who is the Heisman favorite right now? One thing I've learned about the Heisman, especially in recent years, you can win the Heisman with a great performance on the last week of the season.
Yes.
It's almost like everybody's okay, and then somebody goes for 320 yards in their last game and they win a conference championship, and it springs them to a Heisman. I don't feel like I would have said the front runner was John Mateer. But I don't really have a guy like Dante Moore. When they asked me on game day the other day, who's the Heisman front runner? This is before the Penn State game. I mean, that's how wide open it is. I threw out Dante Moore, but I still don't feel like, I mean, he's a great player and he could go on to win it. But at this point, you win a Heisman when you play great in big games that everybody's talking about. And I just don't know if we've had those moments yet.
Not yet. And Dante Moore doesn't get to play Ohio State.
Right. Maybe in Indy. Maybe in Indy.
Which would be a huge chance to go against a great defense.
Yeah.
I think Julian Sayin is going to creep right into the conversation.
Yeah. Yep.
But I'm with you. At 6 weeks in, and I think partly because we have so many big games coming up that somebody is going to either emerge out of the SEC or get taken down by the SEC. And it's going to, you know what I mean? So if I'm really thinking about it right now and I say who's the top guy, not because of everything that's done up till now. If I look ahead, Carson Beck is going to have an opportunity to stay clean. He's going to have an opportunity going through the ACC to stay clean so that he doesn't have to go against these amazing defenses.
Good point.
Week in and week
out.
And
you got to assume they're going to keep winning. And
the weapons,
the Heisman goes, it's all about winning.
The weapons he has, Tony Wilson outside, and they're physical, good on defense. I think he's a guy that's going to continue to creep up and be in a great situation at the end.
Yeah. Is there anybody outside of the obvious? Like anybody, to me, sometimes we get kind of locked in on the quarterback position. We don't always look at, other guys and other potential, receivers or running backs. I feel like that's become an unfair part of this Heisman, ballot and voting. I feel like Ahmad Hardy at Missouri.
Missouri.
Yeah, he's a guy right now. He's averaging about 7 yards a carry. I feel like he's a big part of their identity at Missouri. But if you're just looking at who's the best player, you could make a case for him. Ruben Bain at Miami of Florida. Like if you're just looking at it, just being who's the best player in the sport, you can make a really strong case for Ruben Bain. But again,
if we're doing that, then you can throw Caleb Downs in the mix.
Caleb Downs,
but it becomes tough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
it
has become
above doing what everyone else does. Like if you're if it's supposed to go to the best player, you could bring up Ahmad Hardy at Missouri, Ruben Bain, Caleb Downs. But if you're going to go by what the masses are going to do,
but Hardy's going to have his shot though. Hardy's going to have his shot. They got Bama this week. Is that?
Yeah, they got big games coming up.
He's going to have his shot at staying.
They got Bama, they got Auburn, they got Vanderbilt, they got A&M, they got Oklahoma. They got some big games.
He's going to have his chances.
Yeah.
And it's sustainable. That's what I said. That's why I said Carson Beck. Those guys got to go through the SEC.
Yeah.
Carson Beck's going through the ACC.